The defense of our nation relies largely on the readiness of squadrons and units of the United States Air Force. To accomplish their mission, they depend upon a variety of ground power equipment to start their aircraft, power their radar sites, communications trailers, and remote missile sites. The Ground Power Support Systems section of the Industrial Products Division at Sacramento Air Logistics Center is responsible for the repair and overhaul of a variety of the Air Force's ground power equipment. The section's primary goal is to return a high-quality, defect-free product back to the Air Force. This video will feature the primary source of power on today's flight lines, the AM32A-60 ground power unit. The -60, as it's commonly called, provides today's aircraft with both the electrical power and pneumatic pressure required by maintenance personnel. A field unit, base, or squadron will turn a piece of equipment in for overhaul that is due for major maintenance or has a mechanical breakdown. The first step in the unit's repair is a functional test inspection and evaluation. When the evaluation and testing is complete, the turbine generator shop will be able to determine the extent of repairs needed. The -60 is moved into the repair shop, where a teardown procedure begins. The shop's workers use an inspection discrepancy form to help them determine which components can be repaired or, if needed, replaced. By using the form, the shop's workers are able to determine which parts and supplies need to be ordered so that they are on hand for the unit's reassembly process. In addition to obtaining new parts, the unit's components that will be used are cleaned and routed for repair to various support shops within the maintenance complex. The unit's components that can be repaired are worked on in the shop. Intermediate maintenance on the turbine engine, consisting of an in-depth inspection and repair of major components, can be accomplished by the shop's workers. Severely damaged engines must be repaired by maintenance shops at San Antonio Air Logistics Center. Control boxes are repaired or, if required, overhauled. Wiring harnesses will be repaired or new ones are made to replace them. All other electrical devices are either repaired or overhauled. Non-electrical equipment is repaired and made ready for the unit's reassembly. The fuel tanks are steam cleaned, repaired, reassembled, and pressure tested using a leak-down air pressure system designed by one of the shop's workers. The -60's wheel hubs and bearings are cleaned and greased, and the tires are mounted on the rims. Upon return of the unit's parts that were routed for repair by other shops, the reassembly portion of the overhaul begins with the chassis and frame. Because most of the unit's small components are already built and tested, the first steps in putting the -60 back together run smoothly. The unit continues to move through the assembly line at a steady pace. The completed chassis continues to move down the line to the next station. At this point, all of the electrical components and the turbine engine are installed. The power unit is wired and prepared for the final move, before completion, to the test cell. And as before, with many of the unit's components already built and tested, the actual assembly goes smoothly, allowing for efficient, quality workmanship. The final station of the -60's reassembly installs the hood and the auxiliary fuel tank. The unit is inspected and checked before its final functional test. The power unit is taken back to the test cell for a final functional test. Upon successful completion of all the required tests, the unit is checked again for loose connections and secure fuel lines. After everything checks good, the unit goes to the paint shop for a final coat of paint and stenciling. The last step in the -60's overhaul is its turn into supply, allowing it to go back to the user on the flight line. The men and women at the Industrial Products Division's Ground Power Support Systems section are proud of the workmanship and quality that goes into every power unit. Also, they realize the vital role they play on the Air Force's aerospace team. The procedures you've just seen are the result of our continued efforts to provide a quality product while satisfying our customers.